Hello, everybody. My name is Enrique Hernandez, and I'm an online student. Today, I'm gonna talk about the Merck Corporation. How everybody know in the class, Merck Corporation is a industry for the drugs, and I wanna explain. I wanna spoke about that case, focus on the blindness of the rivers. Well, I hope everybody can learn what I can learn over here. So let me start. All right. Like everybody know, blindness of the rivers is a sickness. What happened with that? A lot of people on the poor country they got that blindness of the rivers. So, having already analyzed the case in the ethical environment with the responsibilities and in the same way those of the company has a senior executive of the company Merck and Corporation. I think we have several options to mediate with the following circumstances outlined above. We can continue investigating capital until we can find a drug that is completely safe, efficient, and effective for the great sickness of the blindness of the rivers. In the way we can spend a lot of time, money, sciences with the search of an effective quality of these drugs, making the sick woman, which are mostly affected by the large community of the third world, with a scarce resource to acquire this type of medication. Another great feature may be that when establish some alliance or agreement with the government, some institution that defends and can collaborate with the rights of these people of limited research, and through this you can approve the laws, some system that benefit in this way we could immersion because but it is something that we must analyze it, develop in an implement then a possibility solution that a future we are very benefit. So in that words, we need to talk. We need to find something to do with that happening in that country. What is going on? We need to find like any group to make help to make like work together to see what we can do because this is a poor country and investigating all this sickness is gonna be a mess because a lot of people over there they can buy that thing. So we need to put all this in a contract with the government, another institution to put everything together. All right. The second opinion about this, we have a serious base. It's not to make any kind of investment in this ponderous research, which will disappoint quiet as an elite company to a thousand of people since we are a great company that was established and recognized by the world and for which its could be world continue to increase. Through the time that continue to pass another pharmaceutical company, we are pioneers in making some kind of the drug for the blindness of the river, which is affecting many people. So I think in this second opinion, if we like a company, we can start right now or in the new future, another company is gonna do it. So we need to do it to see what's going on, to see then how far we can help that people. All right, about giving my personal opinion, if I agree to continue following and advancing to this research with the reason that will help to penetrate the cause of the terrible disease and obtain a resort the necessary drugs, and in the same way that people can obtain them for their recoveries. Maybe the first years will only be lost, but in the passage of the time, as a large percent of these drugs leave you enough money flows, as it is proven that it takes time to research the goals that are sought to achieve. Alright, as the ethical responsibility shows seek the pros and the cons, analysis Then we have the trust research and critical conclusion, which the benefits for the company and likewise for those affected by the terrible disease. Two of the blindness of the river. The same I have the power to sign an agreement with the government, different entities like UNICEF, another one, but they can be World Health Organization, etc., etc. Our company that are willing to collaborate or even be part of the research in order to find the most efficient solution to help these people in a fundamental way, little income level, and can buy the medicines and fight this terrible disease of the right blindness. Alright, now I'm gonna talk about the ethical position defended by Amartya Sen. What's in the book on the chapter number 7? Well, does business ethics make economic sense? Well, I think it's described by Amartya Sen is that ancient times talking about the economics means began ethical in the business that went hand in the hand with her, but after the father of the modern economy, the ethics did not go because you could take advantage of the weak points to be able to take advantage of them. The same will happen in the Merck and corporation, and this as the time will act differently. That she say, and in the ethical position of her. The next one is gonna be the ethical position defended by Robert H. Frank, and he say, can socially responsibility companies survive a competitive environment? There is only one social responsibility of the company. It has as designed to increase the profits such a way that is maintaining in the fight, that is, a free and open competition with fraud. It's involved. Companies that are socially responsible generate less profit than those that risk to achieve their goal, which is to generate only profits. That's what I understand. That's why I understand in the Robert H. Frank. And the last one is ethical position defended by Lynn Sharp Painting, management of organizational integrity. This ethical position defined by Lynn Sharp Painting based on ethic in the depth of insecurity between people and their consciences focus on the emphasis to describe an instructions as a remote incident and even dishonest work. The ethics has nothing to do with the managers after all, but this has to do with the managers of behavior of the person. It is strange that the effect of a person completely explain the incorrect behavior of the company. Managers who cannot be leaders within their companies and cannot exercise any type of system to exercise ethical company. They are exposed to recognize the responsibility in the organizational ethics and get benefits to create a climate that can be stronger and the reputation and relationship on which the company depends. Those executives who do not pay attention to ethics run the risk of corporate and personal liability in an increasingly difficult legal environment, thus driving the company away from the benefits available. Under the federal guidelines for sentences for the crimes, the main objective is to detect and prevent bad ethical behavior. That's why I understand for that case. I appreciate your time and I hope everybody in the class can learn about this case for the Merck and the corporation. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a nice day. Thank you.